Unless you're a wedding planner as a bride, that is, you are a bride and you're a wedding planner, or you have a wedding planner to plan your wedding. If none of this is your situation, then you do need this tip to avoid your wedding going south. Oh, which way is south? Wait, east, west, north, south. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Blessings Corner. So in today's edition of Blessings Corner, I'm going to be starting a series called The Worry-Free Brides. Okay, so this series is aimed at helping brides and grooms, couples as a whole, in planning their big day without stress. In case you don't want a wedding planner, you want to make it a family affair or a bonding time for you and your partner. So this is what this series is all about. Having had my own fair share of helping planners to coordinate weddings, so I think I do have a tiny weeny right to talk about these things. Okay, let's get right on to it. So the first thing you have to consider here is the number of guests. Okay, so you don't want a situation whereby you choose a venue and then your guest number, you have to squeeze your guest in there, or a situation whereby you spend money on a huge venue and then you have a little amount of guests. Although that is really the case, but the first instance is always the case. So see, you have to determine your number of guests. Okay, when that is aside, go online. Okay, unless you have the time to visit every venue that tickles your fancy, which I doubt you do, just do your shopping online. I don't know if I can call searching for it, but just do your search online first. Search for venues, look at them online, search for events that have been done in these venues, and look at like the whole scenario of how the venue is going to be. And also before that, you have to get your theme. Like, what is your theme, the theme of your day? Okay, is it going to be romantic or vintage or rustic, or a lot of it, or beach, or anything? Is going to help you to narrow down your search for venues. Okay, so when you find your theme, then go online and search, feast your eyes. That is why it's also important that you do these things months before your big day, so you won't have to rush it. So you feed your eyes, look at these things, call them. If it's possible, they can send you videos of events that have been done there, so you can have a look and stuff like that. I think I've blabbed too much on this point. Moving on to the next point, distance. Okay, I love convenience, and I think most people do. Like, I love something that is very close to me, convenient, not stressful. Okay, so you have to consider the distance from point A to point B, from maybe your house or a church to the reception venue. Okay, so you have to consider these things, and it's also going to save you money on transportation, transporting your guests, transporting yourself, and all the stress with it. So if it's possible for you, find a venue close to wherever it is you are lodging, or wherever it is you're getting married at, if it's in a church. Okay, all right, that being said, point number 3 here is to ask questions. Document. Okay, when you finally choose your venue, you have to, not when you choose it, like in the process of choosing it, you have to ask, what can you do to this venue? Can I open a wall open a hole at the wall, because there are so many cases of people choosing venues and then it turns out that the decoration they want on these venues are not allowed. Like you can move a picture that is already in the venue if it's an indoor venue, or you can perforate the wall, or you can do this and that. So you have to ask, what are the things I can do here? What am I allowed? And then you have to speak with your event decorator to work things out, okay? So that there won't be any disappointments on your big day, okay? Another thing you have to work out with owners venue or leases or whatever it's called is the damages, or let's say like the insurance, okay? The insurance, who is going to pay for what if something goes bad. Of course, nobody prays for anything to go wrong on your big day, but you have to make sure of these things. In case there is a fire or something is broken, who pays for what? Do they pay for rates or through the insurance company, or you pay for it? Like, is your payment of the venue, is the payment of whatever is broken or anything included in your payment, or you have to pay separate? Just, you know, these things you have to work it out with them to know, just in case it happens, okay? And another thing you want to make sure when choosing your venue is to make sure there is emergency exits, okay? You don't want to choose a place where something happens and there is no way for people to escape. Talk with the management of the place. How is the emergency exit of this place? Is there fire extinguishers in case there is fire? Is there a hammer? I don't know. Is there something to break a glass with? Is there a secret exit for people? You know, you're getting so many people together here, and you are responsible for their lives as long as they are in your event. So you really have to make sure that all these things are in place so that you won't lose anyone, okay? And another thing also is to check the, as I said, convenience. How comfortable is the place, your guest toilet or restroom, the guest restroom where they're going to, you know, relieve themselves. How close is it to the place? Do they have to walk a long distance? And do they even have it at all for your guests, you know? And yeah, if for people that smoke, where can they go and smoke when they need to? So I need to know all these things so that when your guests come, they won't have problem with the security or break any rule or law. When you know these things at the beginning of your wedding, you can announce it or something like that. Like, this is where it is, this is where that is. You can go here to smoke, you cannot smoke here. You can drink here, you can go there, you can't go there. So this is why it is very, very important, okay? So yeah, I think these are like the basic points that I want to put out here for you when you are choosing your venue, okay? So put all these things in place and make sure that everything goes well, you know, so that on that day you can relax and enjoy your day knowing that you've done your own part, okay? So from time to time I'll be putting up this series and there are other points, so I want to make sure that these videos this series don't stay too long, so you don't get too bored in the middle of it, okay? So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share this video, okay? Share this video, support your girl and share it, okay? It's going to be of help to so many people out there. All right, I think at this point I have to say see you guys and keep it there. It's Blessings Corner and this series, the Worry Free Bride series, okay? Ciao.